Hi guys, my name is Ellie. Welcome to my channel. This is Planning and Finances. So today's another Reno update video. So I'm so excited to give you a little update. There's been lots of pauses and then lots of stuff getting done, which is brilliant. And we got some good news today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and show you some clips that I took during the week of all the things that were happening. So other than the attic getting done, if you might have seen, I think it was on the home tour video, I'll leave it linked here, we're also getting the plumbing work fixed. So we had a bad job on the plumbing work. Not necessarily a bad job, it just wasn't suitable to our house, so we were informed wrong. So we replaced some radiators and we're getting some work done. So that ended up being a whole thing of itself as well. But I will show you clips of that. So the radiators are now done. So the plumbing work is finally done. So I feel like a milestone is passed in that respect. So I'll put in little clips of that. So here's a quick update on the front room. This is where my parents are staying, so we've everything shoved over to the side. The vertical radiator that was here, that's come down, and one of the radiators over here is hung, and this one needs to be hung down. It's not connected up to the piping yet. He was just getting it ready. Tomorrow now he'll be here, and inside in the other room he has to bring a pipe in. So there is plumbing for this radiator, but there's none for this one down here. We're hoping now that this will heat up the room, and then the plan is when my parents move out that we will then insulate this as an external wall down here, and around the windows we will insulate those walls. So that should keep this room nice and cozy, because at the moment it is not. This is the sitting room today. We had to clear this back wall here to get so the builder could get access here. We originally had a radiator here, but this room heated up so quickly and got so hot that we removed this radiator, because we always had it turned off in anyway because it had two radiators in the room. So to get two radiators in the front room now, he needs more plumbing, like he needs another pipeline. So we're going to take it from here. So we've moved everything out of the way, and he's going to come today now, and he's going to... This is what happens when you try to plumb a radiator into another room and you can't find the pipes. And we have to pull up everything. Oh, it was going in there. This is what happens when you can't find the pipes to run a new pipe into the front room. So we had to remove all the furniture. It's been mad. A little update on the plumbing. It has taken everything to find the pipes to go into the front room to plumb it. There was pipes along the back wall here, and when the plumber went then into the room on the other side, there was no pipes. They turned under the stairs somewhere, but also when he got there, they were all gas pipes, and yeah, they weren't the pipes that he was looking for. We then found a pipe in the middle of the floor somewhere here, and then we figured out they're actually running along the wall here. And then when he found them, he was like, they are a mess. They're like all over the place. Now he is taking stuff off here and that. So yeah, so a bigger job than we were expecting. We thought we'd just run one pipe into that room and that would have been it, but that's not been the case. We've been here for hours moving furniture out of this room because we needed to access the whole floor at this stage. So here's my parents' room now, the front room. The radiators are done. The room has been put back together. And the heat, guys, oh, it's just so cozy in here now. It makes a world of difference. So we're definitely happy to have two radiators in this room. This room was always a room we struggled to keep the heat in. So yeah, we're so happy now with the plumbing work now. When you walk into our room now, don't mind the temporary TV. The radiator is on the door, on the wall, sorry, when you walk in, which is great because it's now on an internal wall, so it's really, really nice. And when you walk in, you get the, it's warm. So the plug socket was moved up and that's there now, so that just needs a bit of painting. The mirror is just randomly behind the bed, being safe out of the way. And this is where the radiator was that came down. So just a little bit of filling to do on the wall up there, but yeah. So I've been thinking of doing some paneling here behind the headboard, you know, like 3/4 ways up, just to do something nice with the room, you know. It's not going to get done straight away now, not with the attic getting done and the other bits and bobs that we had to get done, the practical things. So the nice things have been put on hold. So the plan was to move the bed here to here and move these wardrobes from here down here. I don't mean move the wardrobes, I mean get new wardrobes built in and stuff. So it'll be a big job. The room is also going to get insulated as well. But I was thinking I could do, like, you know, the high 3/4 panel, and paint it and just make it look nice and fresh and get some decor items. Nothing crazy, but I'm just so disappointed that I'm not getting to do my bedroom, that I think this'll make me feel a bit better. What do you guys think? So yeah, as you can see, the radiators, I think they're looking great. I know they're just radiators, but I'm so happy to see them finished. And that front room actually heats up. And my bedroom, when you walk in, the difference, the vertical radiator was just not cutting it. Like, and it sounds like a waterfall every single night as well. So yeah, and my parents' radiators, they're all sorted. I think the main issue with it was the pipes weren't wide enough or something. So this is probably boring, I'm not too sure, but seemingly all the pipes that were going to that room and to my bedroom and that, they were just 1/4 inch pipes, so there wasn't enough flow through them for the vertical radiators. So now there is 1/2 inch pipe going into my parents' bedroom, so that that could be split into 2/4 inch pipes, and they're now feeding both of those radiators. So the heat in there, the difference, it's so good. So then onto my bedroom. I'm so excited. What do you think? Okay, you guys let me know. Would you just leave it not knowing whether you're going to get your bedroom done for, like, I don't know, a year or two, or would you just do something for the meantime? Like, I'm thinking the paneling, it's not going to be expensive and it could make such a big difference. And I'm also hoping to do some really nice paneling in the rooms downstairs eventually, and the hall stairs and landing. So I think doing the bedroom would be a good starter, wouldn't it? It'd be like my little practice project. Let me know what you think. I've already got paint bought, actually. I bought it for the bedroom when I bought paint for the attic, because I thought I'm going to paint the attic and then we're going to be decorating the bedroom. So I kind of jumped the mark on the paint. And I know in a year's time, my idea of what my bedroom will look like will change. I'm so bad. But I do have the paint that would go on top of the paneling. I have loads of ideas. Let me know, would you do it, or is it a waste of money? See, that's always my problem. I'm like, oh, I'll just leave it. I'm wasting my money. And then I end up, I'm like, but I'm not sleeping in the nice cute bedroom that I'd like to sleep in. So I think I'll go ahead with it. Also, I suppose, in the first video and the second video, I don't think I actually showed you a big problem that we have in our kitchen. I think I showed it on Instagram. So I'll show you a clip and you can see the big problem that we have in our kitchen. And it's finally getting done. It's finally getting done. I am so happy. This has been a job that I put off for so long because it ended up just stressing me out and I just ignored it. I just couldn't deal with it. I don't know if any of you guys do that, but it got to the point where I was like, I just can't deal with this anymore. It's finally getting fixed. So The good news. The good news. So it's pretty much all good news in this video. I feel like the plumbing got finished. The roof light is getting replaced. It's getting started. You know, they're going to be coming. And then we got news. The insurance provider came about the attic. Okay, you all want to know about the attic. So he came. And he was saying it probably wouldn't be covered. He said, but to get out a roofer and double check everything. And I said, grand. So the builder that I work with, he said, yeah, get another builder out. Like I'll get a roofer out to definitely have a look over everything and see what needs to be done. So the roofer came out and he had a look at everything and he was kind of going, he goes, your roof does not need to be replaced. The beams are okay. I was like, what? I was like, and I went, no, come on. No, I said, look, I'm gone this far. Everything's going to be ripped out. I don't want to leave these beams here and in like 10 years find out that shit, I have to pull everything all out again and redo it. Like, he goes, no, your beams are fine. He said, I could see why someone might think there might be a bit of dry rot there because of the dust and everything else. He said, no. He said, what happened was, he said, yes, the beams were sweated from the insulation, he said, but they dried out fine. And he was banging on them. When I mean thumping them, I was like, whoa, take it easy. And he called another guy that was there with him. The other guy was on the roof checking all the tiles for any cracked tiles. And he called him down and he goes, have a look at the beams here, see what you think. And your man, boom, boom, got the beam like walloping it. And he was like, solid beam. And I was like, are you sure? And they said, yeah. And I said, well, what about these little holes and stuff? Because guys, I wanted to check like literally everything with them. And they were like, there's a bit of woodworm. And they said, and it's a tiny amount. They said, you can Google it, look it up yourself, and you could seal that in yourself and it'd be totally fine. And they said, it's only there, we can't even see it on like any of the other beams. And they said, no. They said, remove all of the insulation and the stuff that's on the roof, let the beams dry out. He said they're sweating because there's no air getting into them. And I said, no, we are going to be insulating it all again. And he goes, what I'd suggest you is, he said, to get some vents on your roof. So he said you probably only need about 4. That should be plenty enough. And the guy that was on the roof then, I said to him, like, what's the story with the tiles and the roof? He said, your roof is perfect. There is no leaking. He said all that water damage that looks like water damage you're seeing on your board was just sweat from the beams. The condensation built up and that. He said, no cracked tiles. He said the roof part, the top part of my roof needs to be repointed. He said, and then you're good to go. He said, so just get it repointed at the top, get in a few air vents, and that's it. I was like, guys, I could have kissed him. I could have hugged him, honestly. I was just like, oh my God. He said the dust coming out is it's just dust from around the wood and it just been knocked and everything. He said, but it was good to get it checked out in any way, definitely. So I was like, okay. So I went back to the builder guy and I said, your man has said they're fine. And I asked him a million times because I was like, are you sure? And he said, yes. And so the builder was like, if he says it's good, I'm good with that. He goes, I trust him completely. I've worked with this guy for years. So I was like, brilliant. So I was happy that my builder pointed out to me that there could have been an issue, because it was better than him just going about and doing minimum job that I asked him to do. I like that he does check things. And I'm so happy now that I know for sure that the roofer's come out and checked it. A qualified certified roofer has checked it and it's all good. So we're just waiting for the roofer to give us a price, but he can do that work at any stage. So we're able to go ahead with the attic now. So there's been a week though of literally nothing happening. That's why I haven't gotten back to you, because the builder, because he wasn't doing the roof while we were waiting for all of this to happen, took on another job. but he's back now. He is back today, and he's going to be doing the roof light in the kitchen. And then once that's done, then we'll organise a date for him to get back working on the attic. I'm so excited, guys. I am so excited. I can't wait. So the one other thing the roofer did say to me was, though, he said, like, you're getting all of the attic insulated and that. He goes, and I can just see from parts on the floor that it's really, really old insulation. He said, like, if you're gonna go whole hog on this, he goes, I suggest insulating the floor. So this is something that we're going to think about now. So we're going to talk to the builder and see what the price is to insulate the floor. So yeah, so the plan for now is we're going to insulate the floor. We're going to insulate the walls. We're going to block off and make a door. So it's going to be a door entrance into the attic. So it's not going to be open to the stairwell anymore. And then also we're going to have a bathroom up there. So there's just going to be a toilet and a wash hand basin. So that's the plan. So we've gotten part figures. So I don't have a full price until I get the flooring. So once I get that done, I will let you guys know. But the cost of the roof would have been 7,000. So I was actually very surprised. If they had to take all the tiles off, replace the beams, refelt it with new felt and put my tiles back on, he was going to charge me 7,000, which I thought was a really, really good price. I was expecting someone to say about 15, to be honest, 15 to 20. So, but I think maybe it was because the tiles weren't being replaced, and the builder I have, like, he charges you a decent, basically daily rate kind of thing. He doesn't overcharge, but yeah, so that money is saved, guys. I can breathe. I can breathe. Like, I'll honestly say, I was like, yeah, it's grand. Like, we have some money in the emergency fund. We have everything. It's fine. But it was killing me. It was killing me to have to spend my emergency fund on the roof. It would have hurt. I guess I said it had been like a car or kitchen, or, you know, something you could have seen and really enjoyed. Obviously safety is huge, but I'm just glad. I'm glad that, like, even, like, I know some of the 7 grand now is still going to go into insulating the floor, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm so happy, guys. So that's it. That's my update. Let me know what you think on the bedroom. Yeah, do let me know what you think on the bedroom. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.